There are a few essential things our bodies need to boost our immune system and stay healthy, especially in the colder season. Me and my family use Z-Stack, Z-Detox, and Z-Flu developed by the great Dr. Zelenko, who has a place in history for his tremendous life's work. With every purchase of Z-Stack or any other of Dr. Zelenko's products, you also support the Zelenko Freedom Foundation in their tireless work to bring back medical truth and freedom to everyone. To save on your Z-Stack order today, use coupon code INSPIRED. Please find the link to order down below. Hey, Inspire Tribe, my fellow freedom lovers, it's John Nolan here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for liking, for sharing, for commenting, for subscribing, and for hitting the notifications button. I'm really excited about the two messages that I want to share with you today because it feels like a quantum leap. It feels like an amazing expansion, and it all comes from observing the beautiful reality around us. So Kristin and I, over this past weekend, were at the Reawaken America tour. Basically now as media, right? You know, reporting and watching, observing, talking to people, meeting with a lot of people. And what we have seen and observed, and this is just the latest of these observations, is that the message is profoundly shifting. The speakers that are there and the media people in the background, the channels, the wonderful patriots everywhere, the message is truly shifting. Whereas just a couple of years ago, it was still very much focused on, yes, the problem needs to be understood, and that's always important, but then it was focused on who could be the right leader to fix it, who could be the person out there to do it, whether it was Trump, and now people are talking about Trump or DeSantis, or they're talking about other, whether that's a Speaker of the House and so many other people out there that might be able to fix it. They talked about mass arrests are coming. They talked about the military stepping in. They used to talk about all these things. The message now profoundly shifted to you in your life. You are the big changing factor. You are the one. The message is now go within. The message is now reconnect with your creator. The message is now ask yourself, why are you here? What are you really good at? What is your purpose? The message is now you are the one who can change what is going on. And we, the people, if you will, then collectively, of course, are to step in, and we have to step in, and we have to make the changes that we want to see in the world. We first have to become that. This has been profoundly the message throughout all the speakers that we watched. And the beautiful thing is how huge the alignment was in their messaging when it came to solution energy. They don't believe anymore in this human savior figure, some politician, some leader, some that is going to fix it. The message has really shifted to we are the ones we have been waiting for. And you can feel the sense of empowerment that people are getting hearing these words over and over again. And the beautiful thing is they go to an event like that and they hear it. And then they go to maybe another completely differently oriented event and they hear it. Then they go online. Maybe they see us here on the Inspired channel and they hear the same message. Because this is the truth, people. We are the ones we have been waiting for. And we are the ones who allowed this to happen ultimately, everything that has happened. And we're the ones who have the power to change it moving forward. And in this vein, there's a second thing I want to share with you, something that is also coming more and more to our attention. We're experiencing even more intensely than we used to. And that is that when you begin really following your true path, and what does that mean? I say it so often, authentically being who you are. It means first and foremost to do what you know to be right and never ever decide to do what you know to be wrong. Again, basically it is moving from fear-based decisions to love-based decisions. But it is bigger than that. It is following your intuition. It is living up to the true standards that you hold. It is going within more often, being more present, being more connected. And when you do that in your life, the beautiful thing is, and we've just experienced it over this weekend, the level of alignment, synchronicities, and basically the universe bringing you together with the right people, the right circumstances, the right opportunities, the right doors open, and beyond what you could have planned for or imagined. And that is what begins to happen. And we see this now on an epic scale where people are being brought together in the right way at the right time, and amazing things are happening, amazing synergies are happening. Because when we all decide that we are the ones we have been waiting for, number one, and then we decide that we will listen and trust our intuition and follow through on what our purpose is and actually go out and do it, then we put out this energy that attracts people that are similar to that energy, that also decided on all these things, and boom, synergies begin to happen. And you won't believe it, how the universe orchestrates it all. I mean, if you say the universe, God orchestrates it all, puts it all together. And all we have to do is listen and then follow through. And I know it takes bravery. I know it takes courage. I know they didn't teach you that in school. I know most of our parents didn't have that understanding, didn't have that level of consciousness yet. But here we are. This is what we're tasked with. And I just want to give you encouragement moving forward that shifts are happening. And shifts don't happen in a linear way. Shifts are not like progress moving on slowly. Shifts, what I mean by that, these are exponential quantum leap jumps. And they are happening, and we are co-creating them. So these are the messages for today. I hope this speaks to your spirit, to your soul, because I want to let you know one more thing. It is not that we are special and you aren't. We are all special, or we're all not special, whichever way you want to look at it, but we're all unique. We all have that ability within us. We all have special talents and skills we were given, and when we gift them to the world and ultimately to ourselves, we become part of this cycle again. We re-enter this beautiful cycle of divine co-creation. This is what it was all about from the beginning. And it's beginning to happen on a larger and larger scale. It's beautiful. And what I've also noticed is the political divide, as much as it seems to be hugely out there in the media, is beginning to shrink in these a little more private spaces. We're really bridging gaps, and we're overcoming labels, overcoming boxes, overcoming stereotypes, and we're coming together, we're talking, we're co-creating. All right, tribe, thank you so much for tuning in. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll be back with you again very, very soon. We're more dedicated than ever to provide authentic, truthful, and uncensored information and inspiration. That's why we created the Inspired community on the free speech platform Locals. There is no censorship, a free flow of information, and it's more personal and intimate. And you can join us as a free member or a paid supporter. Please visit inspired.locals.com and join us today.